Hi everyone, Sal here from stsal.com. I'm here at South by Southwest. It's day two. Jason Fried and David Hansen are about to go on stage in less than an hour now, actually. So got to head off pretty soon. They're going to be doing a reading and a book signing. Um, there's still been some interest around the difference between Getting Real and Rework. There's been some great reviews for Rework. I think that those really help demonstrate that it's a new book that is quite different and quite valuable. A lot of reviews are describing it as quite game changing, and I'd agree with that. I think lean, agile, and design thinking have transformed our industry, and now those concepts can be assembled and distributed to other industries and really help change them. I think they're going to be much more broadly applicable over the next decade and quite important. Um, and I'm not just saying this, I'm actually putting together an unconference around this. I'm putting time and effort behind this because I truly do believe it. It's called Lean Camp, by the way. Um, Now, the difference between Getting Real and Rework, when you look at the table of contents, you can see a lot of similar things. So the two that I'll cover are Epicenter Design uh, and Making Decisions. Epicenter Design in Getting Real is all about taking the most important content on a web page. When you're designing it, put it smack in the middle. Make sure that all of the needs of that content, all of the use cases, everything that you need to do to make that content really work is done, and then add the extra bits. Add your navigation, add your sidebar, add your footer, add your branding in the corner. Uh, this seems quite good advice, but the traditional way of building a website was to build templates, make a design with dummy content in it, um, and then basically you end up with this space for your content. And when you deploy the site, you then start adding content into that space, um, and that kind of doesn't work sometimes because it makes a lot of assumptions that could be incorrect. Um, in Rework, the idea of epicenter design is really closely related to a lean startup concept called minimum viable product, which sounds quite technical, and it is, but in Rework they describe it in quite a simple way, in a way that's more about your attitude, your way of thinking. So they describe a hot dog stand. Say if your idea is a hot dog stand, what you need to do is pare it down to its most simple form. So take things away. If you can keep taking things away and you still have a hot dog stand, we'll keep going. Keep going until you have that simple version. Be awesome at that, and then start building on top of that. Um, in terms of making decisions in Getting Real, again, it's focused on web apps. So the main point is really the decision is temporary because we can always change it. It's a web app. It's code. We can always manipulate it later. We can change it. We can even do a reverse course if we have to in a future iteration, in a future version. This is agile thinking, and a lot of us are quite familiar with it. In Rework, they consider the point of view of an entrepreneur who has loads of options, loads of decisions to make. And sometimes it's really hard to focus. Sometimes it's really hard to make those decisions because you're not sure. You don't want to let an opportunity go. Um, but the point they make is that when you're doing that, when you're juggling, you're making it really hard for yourself to move forward, to make progress. Whereas if you make a decision, again, it could be temporary. You could change it later. But at least if you've made that decision, you have something to build on. You have a way to move forward, and you make your life quite simple that way. Um, Now I'm heading off to the book launch, so I'll let you know how that goes. Hopefully, if you've been to South by Southwest before, you know it's quite hectic. So, but I do hope to do a few more videos while I'm here. Hopefully, it's 9 a.m. I don't know how many 9 a.m.s I'm going to see. There's a few parties going on, but anyway, hope to see you out there. If not, hope to see you when I get back. Thanks a lot. This is Sal from stsal.com.